Alright, beginning of part 2 of the news. Sorry about the part 2 part, but it happens sometimes. And so, okay, we will proceed to part 2. That's the wrong way. Part 2. That way. If you go that way, you'll get there much quicker. Alright, internal guy. Butthole, I call him. Mr. Butthole. Yeah, he makes some claim like, oh yeah, we're going to crack down on these political influences in these corruption investigations and trials. And, you know, you just know it's so full of shit because this attorney general is as corrupt as they come. Scumbag ex-judge from New York, bastard prick, you know, who let the fucking FBI and shit, you know, eavesdrop on all kinds of people's phone calls and crap. Fucking bastard. Anyway, you know, George Bush nominee right there, big trouble. You're nominated for something by George Bush, I'd kill myself first. Unless I was nominated to be his assassin or something. Anyway, well, I didn't really say that. That's just dangerous talk. That's dangerously reckless talk. I don't say, didn't mean nothing to it, didn't mean to apply nothing by it, nothing. Ignore that. Alright, dead girl, I already went over that one. Singulair, this here allergy drug. This here, I'm talking like Bubba again, forget that stuff. Yeah, it's this allergy drug, and, you know, Merck drug. And apparently that's connected to some kind of suicides. You know, there's been a couple of suicides, so the FDA says. But, you know, the catch is, you know, the company has had people in trials, like they got 40,000 people in different trials, and out of those 40,000, nobody's ever committed suicide. So, and the whole idea of you take a pill and it makes you kill yourself, I mean, it sounds pretty unrealistic. So, I mean, maybe it causes a little bit of depression. Maybe people have to watch that. Okay, I mean, it is, you know, it's suppressing allergies and asthma. I mean, it might be a depressant. You know, it's possible it could be a depressant. So, I mean, yeah, people should just be aware of that. Maybe drink an extra cup of coffee or something, damn it. All right, anyway. I mean, just, you know, I hate drug companies, but this is kind of just a bullshit story. Right, so the Democratic candidates for the presidency apparently have been hawking their stupid stimulus plans, you know, because they're going to fix the economy by doing what? Exactly the stupid moronic things we've already been doing, which is spending money we don't have. You know, so they're talking like 30 or 40 billion dollar stimuluses and different things. And it's just, you know, fuck this bullshit. We got to stop spending money we don't have. That's the problem. We have too much fucking debt. More debt isn't the answer. Idiots. Oh, it's a funny story. All right, so apparently there's this Long Island teacher. It's not funny for her, obviously, who got caught because she apparently had sexual relations inside a car parking lot with a student, a 16-year-old student. And of course, everybody just says all the gratuitous, well, it's the same thing as if it was a man and a woman or a woman and a man. And, you know, you're like, oh, get real. It's not exactly the same thing. 16, you know, it's like should be the age of consent or whatever. But look, it's unprofessional behavior. I'll concede that much. You shouldn't be a teacher no more. All right. But I mean, the funny thing is the damn stories are always so full of shit. Right? The headline was "sleeps with," right? And then you find out in the details she had sex in the fucking parking lot in the middle of the fucking afternoon. So what do you mean sleeps with? There wasn't no sleeping going on. There was sexing going on. But anyway. All right, another weird story. That toilet seat couple, you know, the woman who got stuck on the toilet for 2 years or whatever. Well, she wasn't stuck on it. She was phobic and didn't leave the bathroom. Well, you know, they did charge him for, you know, mistreating a moron or something for that. But now the guy's in trouble again. You know, apparently he's a little bit, you know, but, you know, apparently exposed himself to some teenage girls in the neighborhood or whatever, or something really not cool. And so I don't know how fucked he is, but yes, he's going to get charged for whatever that is, lewd behavior. Yeah. Okay, this lewd guy must have been really bad to have a whole word named after him. Mr. Lewd. Ah, the economy. Okay. Yeah, economy is shit. You know, numbers are all bad. You know, the growth is down to near zero. Didn't grow much at all last quarter of last year. The first quarter of this year is going to be probably negative. Market's fucked. Everything's fucked. Okay, I mean, we're buying less, we're selling less, we've got less jobs, and the numbers are all going down. Okay, I mean, they did sell a few more houses, but then, you know, we know that's going to go right down the toilet too. So anyway, all right, then there was a Google story. So there's something almost related to, there was also a YouTube story, but all of a sudden it disappeared. I don't know where it went. I couldn't find it when I looked for it later. Apparently, YouTube's going to give more information to, I think, the advertisers, let them know what kind of people are clicking on the ads. But I'm not sure about it because the story was gone when I went to look for it. Anyway, this Google stuff, they clicked, they changed their ad policy a little bit. So apparently the active space around the links, for their advertisers, apparently they shrunk that a little bit to prevent people from accidentally clicking on advertisements. I just thought that was really funny. That's some improvement. But apparently that might cost them some revenue. So Wall Street's all concerned. But the real deal is that, advertisers are finding this, advertising less than effective. They have to, spend money on this auction to buy these links, and it costs a lot of money, and, they're getting a lot of bogus clicks that they're paying for. So a lot of them are pretty unsatisfied. And as money gets tight, I think they're going to be even more unsatisfied. All right, big story. The one really pissed me off, and it's good that I didn't make this news last night. Instead, went to stick cam because then I could vent in there, and so I don't have to yell at you. But it's a horrible story. This woman with hideous cancer, with tumors in her face, and made her nose 10 times normal size, and popped one of her eyes out of her head. And yeah, she wanted to die rationally. She said, "Oh fuck this sucks." And, the French government wouldn't let her, and so then she did get some, veterinarian barbiturates and did manage to put herself out. And, they're talking like, oh, well, we're going to find the people who helped her and prosecute them and all this, and it's just like, God damn, I mean, we are so fucking primitive. It's just so disgusting. And even France, they can't even get this shit right. I mean, God, what is wrong with people? I mean, I just, what do you have to actually wish horror on you assholes for you're going to get it? I mean, do I have to wish on you some sort of horrible, awful disease that makes your life so fucking miserable that you beg to be killed? Because you really deserve it, I'm afraid. Yeah, if you're going to vote against giving people the right to invest their own judgment, in their own life, in their own judgment, then fuck you. You really deserve whatever the worst that life can dump on you. You bastards, you fucking arrogant pricks. I mean, it's just disgusting that we can't be more civilized than this. We can't treat human beings better than our fucking pets. I mean, it is just grotesque. Okay, so that's the news. So it's a two-part news, probably. So this is going to be the end of the second part. So that's what this is, the end of the second part. All right, sorry it was too much news. Sorry I didn't do it yesterday. Sorry I keep fucking around over that stick cam thing, but all this shit is addictive, so my bad. And we'll see what happens. So anyway, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. I really do. In spite of being such an asshole about it, I mean, I appreciate that you watch the fucking news. I mean, I would really hate if I did this and nobody watched it. Just reading the news sucks. So that's it. That's enough. That's the end. So thanks and bye.